By the time you hit 50, your body is already facing silent stressors that most people don't even notice. Hidden sodium, artificial flavors, and over-processed ingredients in everyday broths could be quietly straining your heart, stiffening your arteries, and putting your kidneys under pressure. Yet most adults over 50 continue to consume these without knowing the risks. Studies show that over 70% of adults in this age group exceed safe daily sodium levels, and even small habits, like pouring a quick canned broth or tossing a bouillon cube into your soup, can slowly raise blood pressure, increase kidney workload, and accelerate aging from the inside out. Which is why today we're exposing the dangerous broth you should never touch, along with 4 broths you must use daily to protect your heart, joints, and overall health. And when we reach number 2, you'll discover the broth researchers have called a natural prescription for healthy aging. Before we start, take a moment to picture your kitchen routine. Maybe you heat a quick cup of soup for lunch or add a cube to a sauce at dinner. Harmless, right? But after 50, your kidneys filter less efficiently, your blood vessels become less elastic, and your body holds onto sodium longer than it used to, making those harmless sips much more powerful than you think. Let's begin with creamy canned chicken broth, which on the surface seems harmless, comforting, and convenient, but beneath the familiar aroma hides a cocktail of sodium, hydrogenated oils, chemical thickeners, and preservatives that your body over 50 simply cannot handle efficiently. One single cup can contain more than 900 milligrams of sodium, and if you add crackers or bread, you're over the daily limit before dinner even starts. The saturated fats and stabilizers make matters worse, promoting inflammation and water retention. Take Linda, who relied on a daily cup with lunch for years. At first, she didn't notice anything wrong, but within months her energy began to dip. She felt bloated, and her blood pressure slowly climbed. Only after a routine checkup did her doctor connect the dots. When she finally switched to a fresh homemade vegetable broth, the results were almost immediate. Her energy levels returned, her blood pressure began to stabilize, and her doctor was able to reduce her medication dosage. You can recreate her success easily by making a simple skinless chicken broth at home with herbs and adding salt only at the very end. Because what feels comforting today can quietly undermine your health tomorrow. Next, we have bouillon cubes, those tiny flavor boosters that many people toss into soups or sauces without a second thought. Yet a single cube can contain over 1,200 milligrams of sodium, almost an entire day's limit, plus palm oil, colorings, and natural flavor that often masks MSG. Regular use puts enormous stress on the heart, kidneys, and arteries. Michael, 62, loved adding them to quick meals, believing he was making his dishes tastier, but after months, he noticed swelling in his ankles, fatigue after meals, and creeping blood pressure readings. Switching to a simple homemade broth immediately reduced his sodium intake and improved his energy, proving how even small daily habits can have a big impact. You can do the same by freezing unsalted vegetable or chicken stock in ice trays and popping one into sauces for instant flavor without the salt bomb. Instant powdered broths are another silent culprit. They're convenient, yes, but loaded with MSG, artificial flavorings, preservatives, and hidden sugars that contribute to inflammation, fatigue, and even cognitive decline over time. Susan, 58, used powdered broth for quick lunches, unaware that it was the source of her bloating and low energy. And within weeks of switching to homemade bone or vegetable broth, she noticed smoother digestion, increased energy, and better hydration. The problem isn't just sodium, it's the combination of sodium, artificial additives, and zero real nutrients. They're flavor water, not nourishment. If you must use powder, look for organic, no MSG, no sugar blends, and still treat them as occasional, not daily options. Now that we've seen the dangers, let's move to the 4 broths that actively protect your body after 50. Each one not only avoids harm, but delivers nutrients your aging body craves. Number 4 is miso broth, a fermented soybean broth rich in probiotics, antioxidants, and peptides that support heart health, regulate blood pressure, and strengthen the gut. Helen, 58, struggled with bloating and irregular digestion for years, but adding a small bowl of miso broth every evening transformed her health. her energy stabilized, digestive issues disappeared, and blood tests revealed lower inflammation markers. Fermentation creates beneficial bacteria, and these probiotics help balance your gut microbiome, which in turn influences everything from blood sugar to mood. Choose organic, low-sodium miso paste and dissolve a spoonful in warm, not boiling, water to keep the probiotics alive. And don't be afraid to add scallions, tofu cubes, or seaweed for extra minerals. Number 3 is tomato broth, which might seem like a simple comfort food, but when prepared correctly with fresh tomatoes, garlic, and a drizzle of olive oil, it becomes a potent tool for cardiovascular protection. Tomatoes are loaded with lycopene, a powerful antioxidant that reduces oxidative stress in arteries and helps maintain blood vessel elasticity. Raymond, 60, swapped his canned cream soups for a slow-simmered tomato broth and within months noticed improved circulation, lower cholesterol, and higher energy, showing how the right preparation can turn a humble ingredient into a daily prescription. Cook tomatoes slowly with a little healthy fat because lycopene becomes more bioavailable when heated with olive oil. Add herbs like basil and oregano for extra antioxidants and a pinch of black pepper to boost absorption. Number 2 is bone broth, which researchers consider a natural prescription for aging bodies. Rich in collagen for joints, amino acids for muscle repair, and minerals like calcium, magnesium, and potassium, bone broth supports mobility, hydration, and overall wellness. Barbara, 63, started sipping a cup every morning and saw a dramatic difference. Her joint stiffness eased, she had more energy, and her doctor reported improved hydration and nutrient absorption. Collagen peptides may support cartilage integrity, while glycine and proline aid tissue repair. Roast bones first, simmer 12 to 24 hours with herbs, and avoid adding salt until the end. Skim fat for a lighter broth and freeze in mason jars so it's ready each morning. Even adding a splash of apple cider vinegar to the pot helps pull minerals from the bones. Finally, number 1 is clear vegetable broth, the simplest yet most versatile and powerful broth of all, packed with electrolytes and vitamins from carrots, celery, onions, and herbs, and gentle on the kidneys. It helps balance sodium, reduce blood pressure, and support circulation. Arthur, 66, had struggled with heavy canned soups that left him bloated and lethargic, but switching to a nightly bowl of vegetable broth enriched with parsley, garlic, and a touch of olive oil improved his energy, digestion, and even his blood pressure within weeks. Unlike processed soups, clear vegetable broth restores balance and nourishes the body without overload, making it the ultimate daily ally for adults over 50. Make a big pot once a week, strain it and store in jars, and add different herbs each batch for variety. Even a squeeze of lemon at serving can boost flavor without salt. After 50, every spoonful counts. The wrong broths like creamy canned chicken, bouillon cubes, or instant powders can quietly harm your body, raising blood pressure, weakening kidneys, and accelerating aging. While the right broths, miso, tomato, bone, and vegetable, protect your arteries, support joints, boost energy, and help you age stronger. Your choice each day is simple: danger or protection. Drop a comment below with which broth surprised you most. Share any recipes you swear by, because your insight might inspire another senior to make a life-saving change. And if this video helped, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, because comfort in a bowl should never come at the cost of your health.